Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're here again on the She Said show. And tonight, I am really excited and pleased to have a first cousin of mine. Yes. And I've wanted him to be on the show before, but I was really waiting for a good opportunity. And I'm really, really proud to be his cousin. Anyway, later, I'll tell you his name. But she said that it's really a comfort to know that our guest is going to be an Aquino because they're so dull. Because they're very interesting.
They said they're very easy to interview.
Yeah,
they're very opinionated and talkative as opposed to, sometimes you have a guest and like one word answers and we end up talking the whole time, right? So
which is also easy for
us.
But she really said because dull.
I'm glad it's an Aquino because we're not gonna have trouble like. Actually, because why? He's really dull. All Aquinos are dull.
And he makes sense, very smart.
Yeah, but anyway, it's a good thing. It's not like a bad thing. And she said that she hopes that he will be president one day. Whoa!
Yeah. Of the Philippines, huh? Not only of his company but
Rotary Club lang.
But of the Philippines. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to have with us my first cousin, Bam Aquino.
Hello, good evening.
Hi.
So
what's your real name?
Paolo Benigno.
Yeah. Doesn't he look like Uncle Ninoy? Actually, the t-shirts look like you.
The t-shirts look like me?
Yeah,
the one I thought was a book.
So maybe you should change your glasses.
Yeah, make it black.
Well,
then you really look
I
like
wear
Uncle
at the Jax.
You might get shot.
Sorry, it's just Jax. So whatever I do, Jackie,
drop the ads.
I always look like Uncle Ninoy.
If you wanted to drop the second BAM, you'd drop the ads.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
So no more, it's only one BAM.
It's just one BAM.
Where's Bam Bam from? The Flintstones?
Exactly, the Flintstones.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my brothers actually named me after the Flintstones.
Your brothers named you?
Yeah.
How did that happen?
Because I came 7 years after my second brother. So they were already little kids when I came out. And they said, we like Bam Bam from the Flintstones, so you're Bam Bam.
So did you wear like caveman outfits?
No, buti nga hindi Scooby-Doo pinangalan sa akin eh. I could have been Scooby.
That's cute. So did you have a Pebbles?
No.
You didn't have a... You
so
know why I know?
Okay.
My younger brother, we called him Bam Bam too for a while.
Really?
Yeah.
Because of Flintstones also?
Well, yeah, because my mom called him Bun, because Benjamin, so whatever, I don't know.
It became Bam.
I'm like, hey, Bam Bam.
So
yeah, and I was kind of big before. I was
really
big before. When I was young, I was like really round. So talaga mukhang Bam Bam from the Flintstones.
Oh.
Okay, so how are you?
Okay, good. Great.
So you have a show every Saturday?
It originally airs on Wednesdays.
Saturday,
so tonight.
But there's also replays on the weekend.
So in 2 hours, they get to watch you.
Yeah, actually 3. It's just a 30-minute show. It's called Startup on ANC.
Yes.
And it's a show featuring small entrepreneurs.
Okay, it's called Startup because it's teaching you how to start a small business?
Yes, and we feature startups. The term startup basically is for enterprises. So my startup stage, my maturing stage, and there's like the big time stage. So we don't feature the big time or the maturing. We feature those that are just starting their business.
Okay, like what's the smallest amount of capital that you've come across since you've been hosting?
These are really small enterprises, no? Like, for example, it's a woman in the province na gumagawa ng suman, a guy who does glass etching in his backyard, stuff like that. But in our estimation,
their startup capital?
It's really small. It's a couple of thousand probably, kaya na. And a lot of skill and a lot of talent, a lot of hard work. But we feel kasi this is the backbone of our country, you know, these small entrepreneurs.
It's almost like livelihoods. Yeah.
Well, there's a thin line between maybe the people that they employ, yun yung pang livelihood.
Yes.
But sila mismo, they're small entrepreneurs. Some of them have through the years gotten a little bit bigger already. From a small karinderya, they're now restaurants. So we like to feature them because they're inspiring.
How do you find them?
Iba-iba.
Researcher.
Usually, either some of them we ask around in the province. For the second season kasi, we featured everyone outside of Manila.
They went outside.
We didn't want to feature anyone from Manila anymore, so we went
That's a good idea.
They
Pangasinan,
paid
La
for your
Union,
airfare?
Batangas, Laguna, mostly all
Do you need an
landlocked.
assistant?
Do you get nice hotels?
No, we don't. Actually, it's a really simple setup. We usually go there, we tell them ahead of time, and when we go, it's just a cameraman, myself, the producer, and the driver. So,
Wow.
para
Do they
siyang
get
reality
camera shy?
type. Surprisingly not. No, they're not that shy. Because a lot of Filipinos, they like to share their story. I mean,
Yes.
it's not very often that people get to ask them about their lives.
Yes,
So when
But
someone
like
is
Oprah
asking
says,
them,
everyone's
very
life
open.
is interesting.
Exactly. And they have stories to share. They usually started out very simply. So all of them have some sort of obstacle that they had to overcome. So just sharing that is already very inspiring.
You've been doing this show for how long?
Quick lang, siguro
6
November? Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
About
since November, what top 3 stories that stick to your head? Like,
Ooh.
when you think of the show, you're like, ooh, this
Or
is a good one.
what small businesses?
Okay, one is the Matutina guy in
Matutina.
Pangasinan.
Yes, yes.
Diba?
Why
I
do you
mean, we
call it
all go to
Matutina?
Matutina restaurant on the way up to Baguio. And Miss Mom started out as a simple karinderya. And then they grew it, and then they found this great location in Urdaneta. And suddenly, they're like the hottest thing there. There hasn't been a day na hindi sila sold out.
Really?
Yeah, that's one.
And where did he get the name? From Matutina and Dalia
From,
Tayatayan?
exactly. So his mom's favorite TV character is Matutina.
Right.
Yeah.
Does she have a photo there?
No, but she visited daw once.
Oh, they should have a photo.
They should
Tell
visited.
him I said so.
So sabi ko dapat libre siya forever kasi pangalan niya yun, di ba?
Correct,
I don't know.
Right.
That's one story. Another one is Sonia's Garden and how she started out.
How did she start
Of course,
out?
she's kind of big na now.
Yes.
But
She's
when she
huge
started out,
now.
How long ago was that? I mean, did she start?
it's a couple of years ago, some years ago. But the interesting story about her is that she's a retiree and she started everything after she retired. So hindi siya, it's not the type like she was still at the prime of her career when she
Yes.
started this. She was actually already retired and then she just bought a small place. She wasn't even from Tagaytay. She
Yes.
just really bought the place and then she had the house. A lot of her friends came over and she started serving them stuff. And now, it's pretty big already. And then
Did she give you a rose?
she didn't give me a rose, but she did give me an interview, which is very rare kasi ayaw niya magpa-interview.
Ah.
Yeah,
Okay.
and if she really likes you, she'll give you a rose.
Really? I didn't get
Yeah,
a
she
rose.
gave me.
Okay, she really
Oh,
likes.
okay.
But you know what? She has like wedding venues already. She has a
Yeah.
spa.
Yeah,
she has
she's
a
a
bed and
spa.
breakfast.
Yes, yes.
And lahat yun.
Not entirely cheap, huh? That's fine.
Yeah,
it's
I know,
not
I
that,
know, yeah.
It's not that cheap,
'Cause
but
I visited
But
it.
the food is
yeah.
excellent.
the food is excellent. It's the same menu for 11 years.
I love it.
Wow.
I
I
love
know.
the salad.
Yeah, I
How
love
can
the
you-
salad.
There's
I
no
know.
salad like Sonia's Garden.
Exactly. And how can you have a restaurant that has the same menu for 11 years? It's
Mm-hmm.
because, she said, this is what I know how to cook, and people will just have to take it if they
Yes,
like. If
yes.
they don't like, they can go somewhere
You're
else.
making
That's
me
true.
hungry. Are you hungry now just thinking about it?
Well, I like their salad, and I just kept eating and eating and eating.
But it's the same
pasta.
salad.
Yeah,
It's
I
the
know. And
same
then there's
salad
there's
every
also
time.
pasta.
And the juice.
It's the same pasta
Yeah.
and the same juice.
And then she brought us around, my mom and I, because she's a friend of my mom, and we visited her garden.
Yeah.
And
Which she tends herself.
Yes.
And all
Good
the
for her.
herbs and
So
lettuce and
why
everything
did you
is from
think
her.
of getting property right there? It wasn't even like on the center, not even on the
No,
on the main
and
street.
it wasn't to make business. It was just
What
for
is she
her
gonna do there? Just
to have a
plant?
rest house and stay for the
Is
rest
she
of her
married?
life.
What's her personal life like?
I don't want to answer that. That's her. She doesn't want to get
so
interviewed
oh,
there.
actually,
Okay,
it's,
okay.
it's a
So-
big restaurant now, but before,
It was just
when
a
it
small
started, it was a
one,
small
yeah.
thing, and you had to get reservations because
Exactly.
it was always
And she
filled.
didn't want you to go late. Like if it's 7 o'clock, she's like a little pissed off already.
Yeah, because it's
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
night. Yeah.
Because
And
it's her house. She used to live
she-
upstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, she preferred like lunch.
Then that was one of our first interviews, Sonia's Garden. Then we had the Matutina guy. The other favorites ko are like really small places.
Yes, yes.
Like for example, yung gumagawa ng suman.
Yeah.
Gumagawa ng panutsa.
Yeah.
We always have at least one
What
feature
kind
na
of suman?
gumagawa ng
Birds,
something.
Whatever, bird's nest.
No, the
or
simplest
the-
that you can
The sim-
find.
So of course you got to taste everything.
Yeah. So that's
Okay
part of
naman.
it.
Yeah,
That's part
that's
of it.
good.
Now I feel like going to the
I
Sunday
like that.
market, the flavored
Maybe I can be your
suman.
assistant.
Yeah, and you know what? A lot
That's
of
nice.
people
Like a travel
comment
show.
na parang sabi nila, parang every time there's a show, kain ka ng kain. And I'm like, Eh, kasi it shows that masarap yung food. I mean,
Yes,
if the
yes,
host
yes.
doesn't eat it, then parang hindi masarap, di ba?
Yes.
So it's my way of saying thank you to all those entrepreneurs by eating their food.
Do they give you some like to bring home?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, it's a
You
very
don't ask
Filipino.
though,
Yeah,
di
it's a
ba?
very Filipino trait that they give you like, pabaon.
Exactly. And you just share it with the crew in the car, and that's fine. So,
Okay, so before that, you were also hosting
morning show.
a morning
like
show.
QT, a morning show.
breakfast. Yeah.
Yeah, he said he did it for
Okay,
5
yeah,
years.
so
I was just asking
Tell
how
us,
did
yeah,
you wake
how was your
up?
life? Because
Yeah.
when we would
You
have
a life.
when we would have parties, like our third generation, all our Aquino cousins, we would have parties and okay, we have to make it on a weekend so Bam Bam, can stay up. Or if he has to leave early, we'd understand why.
Yeah, because I have to wake up really early the
Okay,
next
what
day.
time did you used to sleep then?
Siguro by 10, tulog ka na dapat.
See, that's what I'm saying. I'm still awake by 4 a.m.
I know,
And-
your
and
schedule
then
is
you
really
wake
You
up
get
at what
slow
time?
eh. You get slow in the
See,
morning.
Yes,
You
yeah.
really do.
So you sleep at 10 and you wake up at
3.
Hindi naman. No, we didn't
Four.
have that early a show. Mga 5, 4:30.
yeah, exactly.
4:30.
12, 1, 2,
But
3,
see,
4. Oh, that's two.
on the show, the guys, we had the time of our lives because we could get there 10 minutes before
And they didn't need
they wouldn't
makeup.
need makeup or anything. So
Yeah,
konting ayos na lang
guys.
and you're good. But the girls had to be there at
An
3:30,
hour.
4
Yeah, I
o'clock.
know.
Plus nakapila pa sila sa makeup artist. So it was really hard for the girls.
Yeah, because there are no salons that are open at that time.
No way.
Exactly.
right?
So, but that was like a long time. That was 5
Yeah,
years.
just a long time.
But he
and you
said-
changed a lot of female co-hosts, right?
Yes.
Who were the original?
Original was Ria Tanwatko
Yes,
and
Ria.
Angel Jacob.
Yeah, okay.
And then
That's
we
what I
ended up-
remember, Ria
As
and
it
Angel.
evolved, they ended up with, who was the last batch?
Patty Laurel and Mariton Pacheco.
Aha,
And I left with
Mariton.
Mariton. We both left a year before the show was canceled.
See, he said now that he looks back, he doesn't know how he used to do it.
I know, yeah.
Because it was really a horrendous
So it was
schedule.
Monday to Friday, and then
6 to 8. 6 to 8.
6
yeah.
to 8.
Okay,
Yeah.
where do you live near the area?
Pretty near.
Okay, because I go through traffic on my way home, so
okay.
that's another thing I have to
No, but
contend
see,
with.
after the show, I'd go pa to regular work. We
Yes,
used to
yes,
be in
yes.
government.
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
See, so,
Where did you used to work?
The National Youth, Commission.
Yeah.
He was the head of the National
Yeah.
Youth
Alright.
Commission.
So I was also there for 5 years. And the last 3 years,
The
I was
same 5
chairman.
years that you were in the morning show?
A few
kinda
months
killer.
apart, but more or less, yes.
So, two of our lawyers in the office, Attorney Boyet Del Prado and Attorney
Maydonga.
Mark Castrodes, are your friends
Yes,
because of
exactly.
the National Youth Commission.
That's right. Well, si Attorney Boyet was my teacher.
Oh,
Yeah.
in
In
Ateneo.
Ateneo.
Yes.
Was
Si
he any
Attorney
good?
Mark was a commissioner with me in my
Yes, yes,
commission.
yes.
Yeah.
How is Attorney Boyet as a teacher?
He was
I bet
good.
he
He's
was
one of the
so
best.
kind.
One of the best teachers I've had.
Well,
But did
he's
he give you
also
the
a great
answers?
lawyer.
Yeah, hindi ako sip-sip. He was really a good teacher.
Really?
Very
I'm sure he
inspiring,
didn't
very
flunk
masipag.
anyone.
No, he was pretty tough.
No, really? He doesn't seem like the type.
He was pretty tough.
Really?
Yeah.
Inspiring and masiba. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll let him know.
Well,
we
he
had a
likes
meeting
Indian
earlier.
mango, so you can make him regalo to
Attorney
students
Mark
out there.
naman was with me in the commission. We both entered at the same time. And he left like a few months before I left.
Okay. So he's now with us.
Yes.
These
So
are-
that's like really interesting years kasi you'd wake up, you'd go to the show, then you'd leave probably 30 minutes after, then head over to Quezon Avenue. Buti nilang
Yeah,
magkakalapit
where was
ng
your
lahat.
office?
Quezon Avenue. 10 minutes away from
So
ABS-CBN.
Visayas is NBN?
Yeah, no, we're like Quezon Avenue mismo. That's
Quezon Avenue.
near Araneta
Ah,
already,
okay.
near Santo Domingo actually.
Yes, yes,
So then you'd get to work at about, before 9, and that's already the rest of the day.
Okay, what was that job like?
It was a lot of policy work. See, kasi we have departments which
Yes.
basically do implementation and policy. But we also have commissions which
Yes.
actually do just policy. So there's a commission for women, a commission for indigenous people, and a commission for youth. So we would do a lot of policy work and we would pilot a lot of programs for departments and local governments.
Yes.
So basically, if a local government would have a program for youth, whatever, they would probably use our studies and our statistics to choose what best program there was. And when we came, the programs that were being done were super gasgas na. Okay, this
Ah,
basketball,
oh, yeah.
clean and green, and that's still being done now.
Yes.
But we felt that you could actually do better programs,
yes.
more responsive programs.
So you came up with?
So we came up with different programs. So if you have education, there's a program for that. If you want employment, there's a program for that. And these are called from studies, statistics, international, whatever. And that's basically the job that we had. And then if Congress wanted to do something, we're called for hearings. And you have to
Yeah.
smile there with the congressman.
Yes.
And
Ask to get your budget.
And defend your...
well, we defend our budget, but if there are laws on youth, whatever, kunyari, there's like, there was Magna Carta for students, always been there in Congress, never been passed. They'll ask for our opinion on what to do about it and all these things. Sometimes they listen, sometimes they don't. If the law is bad, they didn't listen to us. If it was good, it's because they listened to us then. So that was until 2006.
Okay, and
Yeah.
you really enjoyed that?
Yeah, very much.
Yeah,
very
I
much.
think that's such an interesting
Oh, yeah.
job.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
like good preparation for would-be politicians,
Yeah,
right?
for the president of the Philippines.
No.
Yeah,
someday.
because Jackie wants you to be president.
Yeah, I
No,
do.
but-
So
See-
wait, among all your cousins, is he the only one you feel that way about?
To be president?
Yeah.
What?
Should I speak?
Of
I
course you
don't-
should speak.
No, I think Chris would also make a very good president.
Right.
Let's leave that topic.
Okay,
and
I
talk
have
about
many relatives.
current things.
I have many relatives who would, who would be good presidents, including my father.
Yeah, you just
Not
have
that they
to-
want to, but okay.
Okay, current things.
Okay,
Current things.
How many
current
brothers and
things.
sisters do you have?
I have 2 older brothers.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
PV
no,
and Dennis.
PV and Dennis, and they're both so nice. And
We're all
okay,
very nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Uncle
parang you
Paul.
excluded him.
Yeah, no, they're all nice. And Uncle Paul and Tita Melanie, I think, are great parents.
They
okay,
are.
I just want to say, like Uncle Paul, that he brings them all to the karaoke, and they bring their girlfriends if they have, and they all sing together.
Really?
I'm like, Daddy, why don't we do that someday?
You go
So-
bowling naman eh. Okay na yan.
Yeah, I know, but I want to go to the, I want to go